Hi, I'm Mark Medina with the Los Angeles Times. We're presenting another edition of Lakers Roundtable, again with the esteemed colleagues here of Mike Bresnahan and Brad Turner of the Los Angeles Times. And I made sure I came prepared, guys. Not only did I bring some chips and dip, the dip's not expired, brought some fresh water to keep you guys hydrated, so I think we're ready to go.
I think we are. In fact, I'm just happy to see you're not trying to kill us, because the dip last time was like 2 days from expiration. Brad Turner, I know that's a problem you face all the time because you never go shopping. But I have to make sure the dip is fresh, and this one expires November 10th. No, I take it back, November 18th. So
Of 2010.
2010. So we have plenty of time to consume this lovely French onion dip here.
And I forgot to mention the potato chips, light on calories, half the calories, and fat-free. So I'm trying to keep you guys healthy for the playoffs.
Hey, look here, Medina. Bresnahan knows he has a stove in his house, and I don't even know why. It's always clean. He never cooks on it. Doesn't even boil water on the doggone thing. At least I cook at my house. I'm Chef BT at my
You're
house.
Iron Chef?
I'm Iron Chef BT.
BT he doesn't even know how to make toast. I don't know what he's talking about.
I'd like to say I'm a good cook, but I bring nothing to the table. I eat Subway pretty much every single day.
Ooh, every
$5
day.
footlongs, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You're in Jack.
Trying to stay healthy for the postseason.
What postseason?
with Subway, with the fat-free potato chips, and lately it looks like the Lakers are trying to keep that approach. Kobe Bryant did play against Portland in their most recent 91-88 loss, but he did sit out the past 2 games. What do you think is the higher priority heading into the postseason with 2 games left? Trying to give the lineup some rest, get them a little bit healthier, or establish that momentum?
Win some games. I mean, let's be honest here. You guys are, what we say, they're 3-6 in the last 9 games. That is not very good momentum. They're not playing good defense, not playing good offense. They're not playing good anything right now. So you want to build momentum going into the playoffs. And right now, the Lakers are far from doing that, and that's not good for the defending champs.
Okay, first of all, this team's in trouble. I'm on my Twitter account every game now. Twitter.com, Mike_Bresnahan, in case you're really bored during games. See what I have to say. But I feel like I'm saying this every second half. The same 3-word phrase, Lakers in trouble, followed by whatever just happened or whatever is happening. These guys are not playing well. There's no denying it. And Portland lost Brandon Roy for the second half. And the Lakers still couldn't do anything about it.
You have that phrase like stored in a document, you can just copy and paste it pretty much?
I really need to do this. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. That and, Ron Artest misses a 3. Those are the 2 most overused phrases.
Or a layup.
Or a layup.
Yeah. There's always that layup thing. But Ryan was 3 for 10 today. What do you have? He had a total of 4 personal fouls, or all 4 offensive fouls. I mean, who's he, Shaq now? I mean, backing guys out low and he throws the elbow. It's an offensive foul. I mean, Ryan has to get his act together. Right now, he is really, really out of sync. That's a horrible thing to say with 80 games in the books already. Think about that. Ryan is not quite there yet.
I know last time Mark brought a little trophy, and I mean a little tiny trophy for like his 5th grade basketball knockout competition.
Yeah, I was in, let's see, so it was 1997, so I was in 6th grade.
So you were a senior in high school. That was your best trophy you could get as a senior. It's okay, it's good.
Are you old enough to drive a car by yourself? Are you 25 yet?
I'm on my learner's permit.
Okay.
So I haven't passed the test yet. I've had to either ride a bike here, take public transportation.
When you go on the road in the playoffs, you have to be 25 to have a rental car without obnoxious rates, for being under 25. Do you meet that criteria?
No, but
Okay.
I have identification that says meet that criteria.
Mr. Medina, the way the Lakers are going right now, that won't be a problem. The way they're playing, you won't have very many times to rent a car, my friend. But anyway, it doesn't matter because I rent the cars and Bresnahan always rides with me. I'm his chauffeur.
with a black hat and
Well,
everything.
this has been a season-wide thing where we're always talking about just their inconsistency, and then they pull off some wins. Even that 7-game winning streak they had, still a lot of talk about just not having a complete full game, not building off signature wins. What's the reason for that? I mean, you see glimpses of it, but then it quickly goes away like it's a mirage or something.
Man, that's a great question. One that I don't have like a really good answer for. I mean, I've been here for a while watching these guys repeat. They won 3 state titles, 2000, 2001, 2002. Those teams also struggled in the regular season, but they had so many veterans like Robert Ory, who had won 2 titles before he got here.
Yeah.
They had Ron Harper, who had won 3 in Chicago before he got here. A.C. Green, they won back-to-back titles. Bill Jackson and staff, who won back-to-back titles. This team has 2 players that have repeated before, Derek Fisher and Kobe Bryant. So you have to wonder, does guys like Lamar Odom, Howard Gasol, Ron Artest doesn't have any championship, Sasha, Jordan Farmar, Shannon Brown, Luke Walton, do they really understand what it takes? And from what we've seen so far, not only them, but Kobe and Derek are starting to see how difficult it is to try and repeat for the championship, and also to win a game every single night. When you're not playing quite your best, but you're playing pretty good, the other team is playing at its best, and they're playing a lot better, and you're trying to match that, and you can't. All of a sudden, you get to the playoffs, and you're trying to flip that so-called switch, and the switch comes on, and then you wonder, where did it go? What happened to it? Can we get it back? I don't know right now if they're going to get it all the way back.
The big problem for me right now is watching Ron Artest. The guy had, 5 points tonight, benched for a major part of the fourth quarter. Not playing well on offense. Obviously not, he just doesn't look athletic out there. He doesn't look like he has much jumping ability. The offense still seems to elude him at certain junctures. And Phil went with Sasha Vujacic for the final stretch of this game against Portland.
He had a dunk.
I mean, he had a nice dunk. That might have been the only highlight of the game. This guy was in the Laker doghouse a week and a half ago for 3 games he was benched, and now he's getting quality time in the fourth quarter. I think the Lakers do miss Andrew Bynum, though. Let's not forget, he averaged 15 points, 8.5 rebounds, something like that. This Laker reserves crew is terrible right now. They had, 8 points tonight? Again, outscored by another bench. Looks like 29-8, something like that. These are trying times for the Lakers reserves.
Right. In addition to what you mentioned about Andrew Bynum, regardless of any injury, even if it was Kobe, obviously they welcomed his return when he came back from his ankle injury and just this past 2 games. But there's always seemed to be some type of discontinuity whenever they had to phase a new player in the lineup. And now with Bynum planning to come back for playoffs, Kobe came back in his rhythm. Do you still see that as a concern?
Yeah, Andrew Bynum has not played a game since March 19th. All right? And they're going to open up the playoffs on April 18th. That's a month. This guy historically takes a long time to get himself back into shape. Always starts the regular season on a slow note when he's come back from injuries in the past, including last year after he missed 32 games. Came back for the last 3 of the regular season. It took him a long time. Some people would even say he didn't even regain his touch in the playoffs. He was really a non-factor. He would start and just kind of give way to Lamar really quickly in almost every game. And this kid needs time. They better hope for an easy first round, but I don't see it happening right now.
Yeah, this answer isn't definitive even with only a few games left in the regular season, but it's going to come down to the Oklahoma City, San Antonio, or Portland. Who do you think's the most dangerous first round matchup that the Lakers could face?
I think the most dangerous matchup will be Brad Turner in Portland at the Nike store. That's my personal most dangerous matchup. Are you going to drop a G if you go up there again?
Kill that matchup. Are you kidding me? They would get all my. I'll be so broke. I'll be paying that credit card off 2011. Are you kidding me?
So for the sake of your credit score, you don't want the Lakers to play Portland?
I do and I don't. I don't know right now the most dangerous team. Number one, the Lakers are dangerous because we don't know what to expect out of them. So they're a danger to themselves. Imagine that, saying that about the defending champions. The youngest team is Oklahoma, young, athletic, but they don't have much playoff experience. Portland is also a team that's trying to find itself. They've got some key guys injured, including Brandon Roy today. So they're sort of up and down themselves, except that they give the Lakers a really difficult time in Portland. The Lakers had lost, what, 9 straight games there until they won back in February, and Kobe didn't play that game. Then you have San Antonio, who they know very well, but San Antonio also knows them very well. So I venture to say that no matter who it is, it would not be an easy out for them at all.
You know, I think if they get Oklahoma City in the first round, their 3 best players are under 24. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Jeff Green. This team's going to run these old players up and down the court. Could be reminiscent of that Warriors-Mavericks first-round series from a few years ago. Mavericks, an established half-court team. Warriors, just a bunch of guys running up and down the court. This could be a problem spot for the Lakers if they play Oklahoma City. They have to hope to prey on the fact that they don't have much of an experience factor at all on that team.
So you have to consider the opponents. There's only 2 games left, and the Lakers are playing Sacramento and the Clippers. 2 teams that aren't going to be in the playoffs. What do they need to do in these 2 games? Is there anything to take away from these upcoming games, or is it really just wait until next week?
It really is wait till next week. I mean, Kobe Bryant said he would play these final 2 games. I don't expect him to try to go for 40 in either one. I don't know what. You have to look at the recent goals. A few weeks ago, Phil said, all right, let's try to get 60 wins. Not going to happen. A couple days ago, Phil said, let's try to stay ahead of Orlando. They're now a game behind Orlando for the 2nd best record in the league. They keep missing these little challenges, these little carrots that Phil Jackson has dangled in front of them. And it's a scary concept to be a Laker fan these days because this team is just not firing right now.
All right, well, we'll check back later on next week, see if the Lakers turn around. But if you guys don't finish the chips before that time, you don't need to worry because the dip expires in November. So we still have a little bit of time.
Mark's going to bring this half-eaten dip back the next time we do a roundtable, maybe after the 1st or 2nd game of the playoffs here.
No, it was going to be a fresh one.
Are you going to refrigerate it at least?
No, I was going to bring a new one. It's all about quality service.
Are you getting compensated for all this food and drink you're bringing for us? Or
Yeah, it's put it on the expense tab, you know.
The old expense account. Way to
So
go,
you're expensing it? All we're getting are chips and dip and some water bottles? I mean,
So what do I need to bring the next time?
We get a Subway sandwich at least, my God.
I could probably pull off a deal there, you know. Grab some $5 footlongs.
I want to see Medina get behind a little cafeteria setup. You know, make some brisket or something like that. That could be good.
Yeah, you're talking about not wanting to die of food poisoning. I think that would obviously be a strong possibility if I wound up cooking for you guys. We'll do Subway next time.
All right, fair enough.